Taren, what's happening? Are you dying? Are you sick? Are you injured? Are you smelly? Arts and crafts time is fun. We're gonna deal with that somehow today. Good morning, Trainiacs. Today, you're gonna see the Triathlon Taren version of recovering while I'm in the midst of panic training for the marathon swim. It's a bit of a, what's the word? It sounds really fancy and makes me seem intelligent. Juxtaposition? Yeah, I am in serious need of a good rest over the next couple of days. But at the same time, I'm also in serious need of increasing my volume a little bit over the next couple of days. So we're gonna deal with that somehow today. Conundrum. I just used that word too. I'm on fire today. The number one way that I'm resting up today? Floaty pants. Normally Wednesday isn't a floaty pants day. That cute little swim is the second way that I plan on resting up. You're leaving early, Taren? Taren, what's happening? Are you dying? Are you sick? Are you injured? Are you smelly? Are you being a sissy? Yes, all of the above, not the dying. I probably get asked once a week, when do I take a rest day? Well, you're about to see it. Today is gonna be a rest day, and tomorrow is gonna be a rest day, but I think I've got a pretty good way of explaining what a rest day is for me back at the office. I don't mean to alarm you, I was just being a drama queen. Everything's fine. You'll see. I was not expecting this weather. Could have been easily avoided by just looking at the weather map, but nobody got time for that. Look at this, look at this. Look at this. See that? Just filthy. Ugh. God, mess right now. All right, let's talk about why I feel like such a bag of shirt. All right, so here's how a training week looks for me and why today I'm feeling like trash. Craig Alexander, world champion, uses the analogy of spending your change as far as how much energy you put out. He talks about that in a race, but the same analogy applies to training throughout a week or over a number of weeks. So every single trainiac out there has a certain amount of change that they can spend, and that's basically how much energy expenditure you can put out. So in my case, let's say this is the amount of energy expenditure that I have over the course of the week. The plan during regular training is to basically spend as much energy as you have throughout the week, and you can load it up differently in certain days, like an AM and a PM workout, really big workout there, small workout, big workouts on the weekend. And the plan is to basically exhaust your resources, and then if you get depleted, your body is going to adjust and say, you know what, if I'm gonna be overtaxed like this, I'm gonna get stronger, and then all of a sudden, you've got a bigger amount of energy that you can spend going forward. So that's how your body ends up getting the ability to get to the point where, say, I'm at now, where I train every single day of the week for weeks on end. And even in Pat's case, he'll go for months on end until he needs a rest. So in my case, what I ended up doing was right now, I'm spending a lot on weekend long swims on Monday, there's another long swim. On Friday, we have 2-a-day swims. And then during the week, it's a little bit less. But basically, I was running to the point of doing a lot consistently, and I've been doing that for 3 weeks. Now that it's nice out, we've also added in a Saturday bike and a Thursday bike. And the last couple weeks, I've done a run. So those few things with an outdoor bike where the wind is in my face, taking a lot out of me, same thing during the week, it's still really close to freezing, so that takes a lot out of your body. The runs have been really fast because the traction is good, so we're getting down to almost 420 per kilometer. That's taking a lot out of me, in addition to also spending my change on the swim. So what I've got to do is back off a little bit over the next couple of days and hopefully see if my body can adjust and add a little bit more change to compensate for the amount of workload that I'm putting on it. What I know is going to happen for sure right now that is causing me to say here on Wednesday that I need to rest right now and tomorrow is that I have a massive swim planned Friday. We are talking like 10 kilometers is what we're planning on Friday. And then in addition to that, there's probably going to be an outdoor bike on Saturday. So if I were to have gone and spent a fair bit of change yesterday and in an outdoor ride tomorrow morning while it's cold, I'd be really running low. So what I'm gonna do is I got out of the pool this morning. Tomorrow, I promise you that the bike is going to be pretty light, and then hopefully that allows me to have more money or more change to spend in Friday. Okay, so basically there is a finite amount of energy that every single person has. As you are early in your triathlon journey, you're gonna have just a small amount of change to spend throughout the week, and you're going to require more rest days because you don't have nearly as much as people who have built up that ability to have more energy reserves, and handle more of a training load, and they've done it for years. Like, there's no way that I can put in the week that Pat puts in or Nicole puts in, because they're elite and they've done it for years and they've got a bigger base to work from. That little analogy there is a really good way to think about, like, oh, you know what? Maybe I've spent a little bit too much change here. And when you start feeling unmotivated, beat down, you get to a workout and you're just like, start thinking, did I rest enough? Have I been pushing myself too much? What do I have coming up? Have I eaten enough? Have I taken enough days off? All of that stuff goes into it. Arts and crafts time is fun. And yeah, that's it. That small swim this morning is what I'm going with today. Tomorrow's gonna be easy, and I better get a good sleep tonight.